Welcome to Zensagemind. Are you tired of dealing with women who believe they are the best and can have anything they want? Are you tired of feeling like you're the one constantly chasing after her, trying to prove your worth? Look no further. In this video, we're going to address the problem head on and give you the tools to level the playing field. I'm going to share with you 10 golden rules that will help you take control of your interactions with women and dismantle that inflated ego. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Now, gentlemen, let's talk strategy. The first rule to dismantling that ego is to be unpredictable. Be random. Don't be that guy she's got all figured out. You know the type. Always texting at the same time. Always suggesting the same restaurant. Boring. Instead, keep her guessing. Surprise her with a spontaneous date. Show up unexpectedly and break free from the mundane routine. Predictability, gentlemen, is the death of excitement. Women crave it. They want to be kept on their toes, wondering what you'll do next. So ditch the predictable patterns and embrace spontaneity. Trust me, it will drive her crazy in a good way. She'll be left wanting more, and her ego will deflate as she realizes she's not the one in control. Remember, men, women love a challenge. Embrace the power of randomness and watch her ego crumble. Rule number 2, gentlemen, is crucial. Stop acting so impressed. I see it all the time. Men showering women with compliments, acting like they've won the lottery just because she graced them with her presence. Stop it! You're feeding her ego, making her think she's already won you over. Here's the truth. Women are attracted to men who are a challenge. Men who possess a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be validated by constant compliments. So, dial it back. Instead of showering her with praise for simply existing, compliment her when she does something genuinely impressive. Did she cook you a delicious meal? Tell her. Did she ace that presentation at work? Let her know you're impressed. But don't go overboard with the flattery. Remember, you're a high-value man with standards. By withholding excessive praise, you're creating an air of mystery and intrigue. She'll find herself working harder to earn your approval. Gentlemen, let's talk about validation. It's the lifeblood of an inflated ego. Women crave it, they thrive on it, and most men are all too willing to give it to them. But here's the cold, hard truth. Validation from a man should be earned, not expected. When you constantly validate a woman, you're essentially telling her, you're right, you're amazing, you're everything you think you are. You're feeding her ego, inflating it to an unsustainable size. So how do you avoid this validation trap? It's simple. Remain unbothered, indifferent. Don't react to her every word or action. Don't give her the satisfaction of knowing she's gotten to you. Instead, maintain an air of calm composure, a sense of detachment that suggests she needs to work harder to earn your attention. This doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It's about sending a clear message. I'm not easily impressed. Remember, men, you hold the power in your interactions. Make her earn your attention, your respect, your validation. Chapter 4, look at other women. Now, gentlemen, this next rule might ruffle some feathers, but trust me on this one, look at other women. I'm not talking about being disrespectful or making a spectacle of yourself. I'm talking about subtle, confident glances that convey a simple message. I'm not afraid to admire beauty even when I'm with someone. When you're completely fixated on her, hanging on her every word, she senses that. She knows she has you wrapped around her finger, but when you demonstrate that you're not afraid to appreciate beauty in other women, it keeps her on her toes. Now, I'm not suggesting you spend the entire date ogling other women. That's just disrespectful. But a brief glance, a subtle acknowledgement of another woman's attractiveness can work wonders. Women are naturally competitive. By subtly reminding her that you have options, you're tapping into that competitive spirit. She'll work harder to keep your attention focused solely on her. Chapter 5, no sex. Gentlemen, we're now entering dangerous territory, a topic that can make or break a relationship. Sex. Now, I'm not here to preach abstinence. I'm here to give you the tools to navigate the minefield of modern relationships. And in my experience, one of the most effective ways to dismantle a woman's ego is to withhold sex. Sex is a powerful act, one that creates a deep connection between two people. But it can also be used as a weapon, a tool for manipulation. And when a woman's ego is running rampant, she may try to use sex as a way to control you, to keep you hooked. By withholding sex, you're taking back that power. You're showing her that you're not just another notch on her bedpost, that you're not easily swayed by physical intimacy. You're sending a clear message. I'm interested in more than just your body. Set the pace, establish your boundaries, and make it clear that sex is a privilege, not a right. This doesn't mean you should become celibate. Chapter 6. Don't show interest in sleeping with her. Now, gentlemen, this next rule may seem counterintuitive, but trust me on this one, don't appear overly eager to sleep with her. In today's hookup culture, many women are used to men throwing themselves at them, desperate for any kind of physical intimacy. But you, gentlemen, are not those men. You are high-value men who understand that true intimacy takes time, effort, and a genuine connection. When you're overly eager to jump into bed with a woman, you're inadvertently feeding her ego. You're telling her, "You're so irresistible, I can't control myself." And while a part of her might enjoy that initial validation, it ultimately undermines your value. Think about it. Would you chase after a woman who clearly wasn't interested in you? Of course not. It's undignified and frankly a waste of your time. By not acting desperate for sex, you're piquing her curiosity. You're making her wonder, why isn't he all over me like every other guy? This subtle shift in power dynamics can be incredibly effective in dismantling a woman's ego. By not playing into her game, you're forcing her to reevaluate the situation. Chapter 7. Don't text her. All right, gentlemen, let's talk about the digital age and the havoc it wreaks on our relationships. Specifically, texting. We've all been there, glued to our phones, anxiously awaiting her reply, refreshing the inbox every 5 seconds. It's a recipe for disaster, a surefire way to inflate her ego and diminish your own. Women can smell desperation a mile away, especially through a screen. When you're constantly texting, double texting, sending paragraphs of adoration, you're essentially handing over your power. You're making it clear that you have nothing better to do than wait for her response. So what's the solution? Simple. Put down the phone. Don't text her back immediately. Create an air of mystery, of busyness, of a life that extends beyond the confines of your phone. By not being constantly available, you're piquing her curiosity. Chapter 8. Gentlemen, this next rule is crucial, not just for dismantling a woman's ego, but for maintaining your own sanity in any relationship. Set boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define what you will and will not tolerate. They are the non-negotiables, the deal breakers, the standards you set for yourself and those around you. When you're dealing with a woman who has a massive ego, boundaries become even more important. Ego thrives on pushing limits, on testing how far it can go. By setting firm boundaries, you're sending a clear message. I respect myself, and I expect the same respect from you. This doesn't mean being controlling or demanding. It simply means knowing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less. Your home is your sanctuary, a reflection of your tastes and values. Chapter 9. Gentlemen, one of the most attractive qualities a man can possess is ambition. Not the kind that manifests as arrogance or a need to control, but a genuine passion for life, a drive to achieve, to grow, to leave your mark on the world. And here's the thing, ambition is incredibly unattractive when it's solely focused on a woman. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't care about the woman in your life, but when your entire world revolves around her, when your goals and aspirations become secondary to her needs and desires, you create an unhealthy dynamic. You become predictable, needy, and frankly, a little pathetic. By focusing on your own goals, you're not only improving yourself, but you're also making yourself more attractive to her. You're showing her that you're not content to simply coast through life, that you have a fire in your belly, a hunger to achieve, and that, gentlemen, is incredibly sexy. Chapter 10. Gentlemen, we've arrived at the final and arguably most important rule: be confident. Confidence, my friends, is the foundation upon which all else is built. It's the air you breathe, the swagger in your step, the unwavering belief in your own worth. Now, confidence isn't about arrogance or bravado. It's about knowing who you are, what you want, and not being afraid to go after it. It's about owning your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and not giving a damn what anyone else thinks. When you're confident, you radiate an energy that is both attractive and intimidating. You become a magnet, drawing people in with your unwavering self-assurance. Confident men don't need to tear others down to build themselves up. They don't need to inflate their own egos because their sense of self-worth comes from within. Cultivate this elusive confidence by celebrating your accomplishments and stopping comparisons. Thanks for watching ZenSageMind. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Remember, gentlemen, you have the power to control your interactions and relationships. Implement these 10 golden rules and watch as the playing field levels and you take control of your romantic destiny. Until next time, gentlemen, stay focused, stay ambitious, and most importantly, stay confident.